Going back to school with Cardinals GM Monti Ossenfort. When you're the boss, you're used to giving like important speeches and talks, right? We've seen Monti cook in the draft room, right? But how about cooking on the stage? Going back to where it all began. Cardinals GM Monti Ossenfort is used to talking on the phone to players and coaches, although they get hugs too. But a commencement speech at his alma mater?
Very humbling moment for me.
University of Minnesota Morris inviting Ossenfort back, a 2000 graduate in economics and management, speaking to this year's graduating class. You were like, me? Like you want me to speak to these guys?
Yeah, I had to make sure that this wasn't a prank call that I was getting. I thought this got to be a mistake.
Minnesota Morris is a small school, little more than 1,000 students, about 2.5 hours west of Minneapolis. So you had a sink in your first dorm room? That was a big deal back then?
That was a big deal. Most of the rooms didn't have a sink. So that was back in the day. That was living the high life.
From the high life to the simple life in college in the late 90s. Can you tell everybody your Thursday night routine for us?
Thursday night was the night at the local establishment. So had to set the VCR. Recorded a couple of my favorite shows, ER, Friends, Seinfeld. Went down and had a little fun. Then had to go back and reset the VCR and then go back and keep the night going. So it was fun.
What was the price tag at the local pub?
It was
because everything costs more nowadays.
Yeah, it was called quarter taps for a reason. So yeah, you guys can read into that.
Then on Sunday mornings, Ossenfort hosted a student-run radio show.
Cam, it was not good. It was not good.
What was it called?
I can't even answer that. I can't even answer that. But we had a 2-hour slot that, man, we filled it with nonsense. And
Just do talk, play music.
We did a little bit of each. When we didn't have anything left to talk about, we threw on some records. It was records back, so it was not a good show, but it was fun.
See number 17 there? Yeah, that's a young Monti, the starting quarterback at Minnesota Morris, a then D2 football program that didn't offer any athletic scholarships.
If I had to evaluate myself as a football player like I do others every day of my current job, the report wouldn't be pretty.
Monti started 23 games, one lone win. And for a guy that's been a part of some big-time Super Bowl wins, that one lone win is one of the more meaningful moments in his life.
There was some long days, long Saturday afternoons, and so there's nothing beats the feeling of winning no matter what level you're at. And so for us to feel that just even for that one time, it was really cool. It was a special moment and one that we'll never forget.
Did you keep the ball or anything from that one win?
I got my helmet. Yeah,
Still?
Yeah, still got it. It's at home on the shelf, so yeah, definitely still have it.
Life is all about lessons. Monti making sure to share his biggest lesson.
I was 24 years old with 2 undergraduate degrees from Morris and 2 graduate degrees from Ohio University, and I was living in my parents' basement. I was forced to contemplate what was next in life, even though this is not what I planned and not the way things were supposed to work. Talk about having to manage expectations.
Before becoming the GM with the Cardinals, Ossenfort was passed over a handful of times, including by his then dream job, becoming the GM of the Minnesota Vikings.
Not getting that job was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. It wasn't my time. It wasn't the right move for me or my family, and it led us to our new home in Phoenix.
And Monti's main message to the future is the same message he tells the Cardinals players, coaches, and staff today.
We got a way of complicating life, and it gets really simple down to a few things, and that's work hard, do a good job, and treat people the right way. And if you can do those 3 things, you can check those 3 boxes. It's amazing how often life works out. So just wanted to throw that out to those guys, and it was cool to do so.